business. Now here's a few things I took away.
Back everyone, the second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far.
You look at what Buckets has done so far. He's got 13 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
Yeah, and you'd expect by the end of this game, I'm sure the numbers are going to look even better.
Durant outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Russell Westbrook out there with Dion Waiters. And it's Adams in at the 5 spot. That's the route for Scott Brooks getting going here in the second half. Screen by Ibaka. And Durant, here we go. Nice teamwork to set up the big play and make the space for the Jazz.
3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Yeah, they're getting exposed right now.
Kept alive. Pekovic off with the layup.
He was right there, but the defensive pressure forced that miss.
Well contested. That really made it a tough shot.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
Russell Westbrook, one of the best success stories when it comes to converting a scoring guard to playing the point. But it's his overall talent that's made him successful. His will, his competitiveness, and his incredible athleticism.
The Timberwolves shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game.
And Westbrook is a phenomenal rebounder and scorer at the point guard position. He gets steals. He really is one of the stat sheet stuffer supreme guys in the league.
And yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And that's the right call, no question about it. It's one thing to play tough D and commit a hard foul, but it's another to risk hurting your opponent with contact like that.
Yeah, very easy to get knocked off balance and take a nasty tumble when you get slammed into like that. Outside Durant. Floats one up. That's good. Durant's got 15 points. And Westbrook every season among the league leaders, Steve, in assists, but also, unfortunately, in turnovers.
Well, with his scoring burden, you know, that's to be expected, but it's definitely an area he can continue to improve.
Wiggins with it. Right now averaging 11 points a game. 4 on the shot clock. It's hauled in by Adams.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert. He's got to take that every time.
Westbrook dishes to Durant. And Ibaka kicks to Waiters. And he converts the layup. Now it's a 6-point Thunder lead.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
And that's like a layup for him. He's just wide open out there.
Thunder have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. And Westbrook, here we go. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That's on Nikola Pekovic. Steven Adams from New Zealand, the first Kiwi Clark ever drafted in the first round.
And Kevin, he played rugby growing up. He says that it helped him prepare for the physicality of playing inside.
Reggie Jackson's checked in for Oklahoma City.
And one thing I like about Adams, and maybe it's the rugby background, he plays with so much aggression, but always keeps an even keel. He's the one who sort of initiates contact, and he becomes an irritant with his opponent, but he never retaliates, and that's real toughness.
The Thunder leading by 3. Westbrook kicks to Adams. Back to Westbrook. 3-pointer. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Boy, you look at Steven Adams, he's got an impressive frame. You forget that he's only 21 years old. So he's got room to grow and to get stronger, both when you consider skill development and his physicality. He could really be one of the most imposing big men in the league for a long time going forward.
Thunder shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. It's Westbrook with the drive. Westbrook missing again.
He slipped into quite a funk here, Clark.
I think that's a good word to describe it. I mean, the basket is looking awfully small to him at the moment.
Now the Thunder with it. They lead by 1. Outside Durant. Now Jackson. Right now averaging 11 points a game.
He's always going to have a difficult time finishing when the defense is in his face like that.
Stolen by Jackson. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Adams' shot is off. For Minnesota, they've gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. The pass to Buckets. Rejected by Westbrook. Outside Jackson. Outside Westbrook. Here's Adams. Here's Ibaka. There's the block. It's tipped. Neal. 1:21 left to play in the third. Jackson in the corner. Outside Westbrook. Oklahoma City moving it around, and he gets it to go. Ibaka's got his second bucket. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Now, we've seen them make that extra effort rotating from the weak side, closing out on their airspace, really sending shots back.
And, guys, I think you've got to give them credit for the number of steals they've taken away. I mean, a lot of effort on the defense from them tonight.
Nice hops and determination that time, Clark, to get to the rim.
We know he can bounce, and right there an example of how dangerous he is when he's got a path to the hoop.
And you love the versatility, guys. Being a point guard, and in this situation, they tack on 2 more points, expanding the lead in a pretty deflating way for the defense.
Now the dish to Durant. Screened by Ibaka. Adams with it. Now guarded by Payne. Lets it go from 14. Adams' shot is off.
He's been trying to add that mid-range shot to his arsenal, but it still isn't there.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. No good from Buckets. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Westbrook passes to Durant. That's good from 17 feet away. Durant's got 17 now.
And after that last game, Clark, I'm not surprised to see him so hot. He's got it rolling right now.
And here's Neal outside. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
That's a crucial 3, Kev. They've cut it close going into the fourth. They've still got a chance.
And we've reached...
Let's go. You're in.
Hey, about time.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Jang. Payne comes in for Young. Wiggins is checked in for Shabazz Muhammad. And Gary Neal subbed in for Martin. So on the floor for Minnesota, Wiggins is out there with Payne. Then there's Pekovic. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Neal in at the shooting guard. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
And the defense fouling there to prevent that layup. Free throws here.
A nice job that time of attacking the paint and drawing the contact. They'll take that.
Buckets, he's checked in for Ricky Rubio. And both free throws good for Wiggins. Here's Westbrook. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there. And the first one at the line is good.
Steven Adams. Shooting.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. Timberwolves trail by 3. Here's Neal. Cans the shot from the wing.
You know, as soon as he got an opening, he let it fly. That was a big shot there.
So here's Westbrook.
Pretty early to be over the limit, Kevin. They'll have to watch the fouls from here out.
Russell Westbrook, maybe the most athletic and explosive point guard ever to play in the NBA. As some people would say, what about you?
Well, you know, it's hard to say ever, but Russell Westbrook clearly plays with the kind of ferocity that I've not seen at the point guard position. The only guy that comes to mind is probably Derrick Rose prior to his injury. I think Westbrook's aggression, powering through contact, probably gives him the edge. I mean, he plays almost angry.
A lot of torque.
A lot of torque. I mean, it's something to behold. I've not quite seen a guy at the point guard spot bring that kind of athleticism and speed and tenacity to the position.
Well, I like how you mentioned Rose because I would agree, and that's a great way to kind of figure out where he is when Rose is healthy.
Yeah, exactly.
The pre-injured Rose was...
He was right in that same category.
You got it. The feed to Adams. There's the screen. Waiters dishes to Durant. Back to Waiters. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Pekovic.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate.
Yeah, they've chased down that pumpkin often.
I think Clark and Steve, we can expect a dramatic end to this one.
Well, 8 lead changes would have you thinking that would be the case.
Yeah, both teams really competing, neither side giving any ground. This should be a fun finish. I agree with you, Kevin.
Durant kicks to Waiters. Outside Westbrook. Just 5 on the clock. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Buckets passes to Wiggins. Buckets, he's guarded by Waiters. And it's Buckets with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Timberwolves.
So far, they've turned in a fantastic performance from the three-point line. It's been a weapon all game.
And I'll tell you, the other thing that's been a factor is the transition game. They're scoring a lot of points on the fast break.
Extreme confidence at the line. That's how you win close ones.
Kicks it to Pekovic. Soft touch off the glass. And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Guys, good job working it down low and getting the high percentage look there. That's good basketball.
Let's catch up with Doris.
He simply said, we can't lose track of their shooters, guys. We're overhelping inside, and it's leaving them wide open. Can they make the adjustment, guys?
And thank you, Doris. Westbrook kicks to Durant. Feeds it to Ibaka. The fadeaway. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. .127 left in the 4th. Buckets passes to Pekovic. Buckets, he's covered by Westbrook. Dishes it to Payne. From the arc. It's rebounded by Durant. Oklahoma City trailing. To the left wing, it's Westbrook with the drive. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. 14 points for Russell Westbrook. The guys here in the 4th quarter. Still a close game.
Yeah, and actually still too close to call. I mean, this one is tight.
This could be an instant classic, fellas. I mean, this thing has all the looks of a game that's going to go right down to the last shot.
Now here's Payne. Defense is right there. Here's Wiggins. Thunder with the rebound.
Great defensive anticipation there to challenge that shooter.
Westbrook with it. Now defended by Buckets. Outside Westbrook. Outside Westbrook. Can't connect from 14 feet out. This could be a turning point.
Kevin, critical possession here.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. It's stolen by Adams. And they're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
Yeah, you got to freeze the clock. I mean, that's the enemy in this situation.
A few misses at the line, and they're in good shape.
To the line to shoot 2 for the Thunder, Russell Westbrook.
And the second of 2 is good. That will put them up by 2. There's 14 seconds left in the game. Tries a 3. Count it!
Boy, they've come out of halftime just smoking hot from behind the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, partner. They are going to continue to let them fly.
Here is Durant. Off the inbound. It's good!
Well, the drive to the bucket was nice, but how about the finger roll finish? Beautiful.
Here's Buckets. It's good! Buries the game-winning shot!
Nothing but zeros on the clock as he drains the winner. What a finish.
And he never had a doubt. He was celebrating the moment it left his hand.
And so it's the